what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love.
Alright guys, welcome to the channel. It's been a rough year for the Ravens, boy. They started off good and then we're just starting to fall apart. This is a must-win game where we get back in these playoffs. We got 5 games left, guys. Gotta turn around.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland.
We gotta beat these Bengals. They're over.
It's week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with
Christmas
our two
Eve,
quarterbacks.
everybody.
Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we get,
that guy got to win every game.
Because they're always going to talk
Go
about
9-7.
offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go play action with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdowns. Passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 37. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The numbers for Mixon last week, 18 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Baltimore. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much.
That's some bullshit, man. What's all this fucking dude do this fumble, man?
Make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Fucking settings ain't right.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Kill your fat
Give
ass.
him 14 on that one and a first down.
Take Seattle off. You ain't no Seattle team no more.
That was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and
Well, yeah, they may hit that like button, man. You already subscribed.
First half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right.
Yeah,
like
2 turnovers we done had. We're playing defense.
It's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens ready to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. We'll give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Baltimore. Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play.
Yeah, bound and you a fumble, man.
No score after 1.
But the fumble turned up sky high. Sky high. Sky high. I turned up sky high.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Fuck, you figure I'm gonna shoot a shit out, bitch.
Simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets
hey, bitch, Merry Christmas Eve to you, punk, since you couldn't say it while you're fucking texting.
Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Goddamn Jewel, man, he 3-7, dog. They tearing his ass up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Well, you got to block him. That was a touchdown. Just block the one guy.
And they've got another 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Ball carrier.
That's a strong
Getting the field goal out of this, guys, no matter what. Keep the ball on the ground. And keep the sticks moving. The ball on the ground.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Bitch, I ain't changed no settings. I ain't touching you, dumb fat fuck. Shut your ass up. Bring your stupid ass on back. You play your game right now and get your ass whooped.
If you don't take care of him first.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Jones. And
good job.
Take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ronald Jones.
Hey, man, you want to be a commission? You can come back and get your ass whooped. The Chiefs still losing. Cry, baby. Man, I can't win. And then your little boyfriend follow you like a little bitch. That's what y'all do, though. Little fucking hoes.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Like I told you, I predicted right. Your little boyfriend followed you.
Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes.
That's got a good little gay friend there, buddy. We all need one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. 86-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
Conrad. Come on, guy.
And get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll contain him to just 4.
Yeah,
Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right.
Oh, now if we hit the hell out of him, he don't fumble. That's some bullshit.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Caught the shot at him, he don't drop the ball.
Played the game, all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Good defense,
but in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Complete to T. Higgins.
There's a flag on the play.
And it's 3rd down.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
Let me call no
this
defense,
is 3rd
guys.
and 17. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
The defense, guys, with a sacker.
And he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive.
3-7 against a 4-17. Can Jules pull it out?
In this case,
that man said that's a flag.
About his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to
drag route.
That's caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown.
Good throw. Good throw. Good throw.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers.
Stop being chicken, man. Play your game, bitch.
Receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
On first down, it's Jones.
Way to blitz, guys. Good way to call it trap.
Inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
There's a flag on the play.
First down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Take a shot of vacation mode, man. Jules want to play, man.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a dumb call there, guys.
Say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
Come on, that boy got wide open, Jackson. What was that?
Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been...
How'd you miss that? Right there open. What are you throwing to? Wow. That's way off the mark, Jackson.
Sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
This
and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, guys. Just take a knee and kick the field goal.
I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
This is some fucking bullshit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Not even call
you can never have
quarterback.
enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
10-0, man. We do some
6
stupid
there on
fucking
first.
shit. Come on.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad.
That's how we keep losing
They
fucking
had him
ball
under wraps pretty
games.
well, but somehow
That's
they will
fucking 3
muscle his
turnovers
way open
already.
and catch the ball.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
They don't think they 6-5. I'm 5-6. Shit.
With 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
You got hit again. Hey, just hit it, man. Y'all ain't blocking, man. God damn.
Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Back at the 13-yard line.
Should have called an Allah. We ain't calling no Allah the whole fucking half, you dumb fuck.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. The Browns trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Jacobs, 3 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. David Moore, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. A whole lot better there. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 3rd and short.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
Good sack.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Malik Harris Jackson with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
18-yard line.
Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's taken down.
Good job, guys.
Slip across the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
What was that?
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson.
Good throw, Jackson. Perfect.
And he will have a Ravens first
Keep
down.
the sticks moving.
Able to get the 3rd down
Good job.
conversion. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
I ain't ran that play, bitch. Shut up. Stupid ass.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's got room.
Ron Jones.
Get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Yeah, okay. Go look at it again, bitch. That ain't the same play. I'm a good commissioner. Unlike some cheating ass Chiefs guy, no.
Attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Me a little fake white ass beard back if you want, bitch. Jules waiting on you.
They'll run it with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Hey guys, we're gonna take this fucking field goal. We can't get in the end zone.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And he is
good job, Jones.
For a Baltimore touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
That guy missed. You stupid bitch. Oh, come on, guys. That's impossible.
And this remains a 13-0 game.
Wow.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the 2nd half.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Joe Conrad.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Me and you, Conrad.
The defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon.
God damn it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Come on, guys. What was that?
One of the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Got some Grand Theft Auto gonna get to, man. I got some damn. To my sub.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Burrow.
Good sack.
They're gonna get him. He's taken down for a sack.
Way to go, Lee. Big push.
Darren Lee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
Well, Denver, I need you to win, man. We got Pittsburgh, I believe, next week.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow will throw.
Oh, come on, guys. What was that? Look at everybody in the zone. Come on.
It's complete. He's got it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to take off with it.
Fumble, come on, guys.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Mixon.
He didn't make it. Oh, now he made it. God damn it.
The 25 here
We
at the
had him.
26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Always do this cheeky shit. Then you come at.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
I don't like this play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try to get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. O.J. Howard His third touchdown
there we
now
go.
on the year.
Too stupid.
And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
No, you can't do that shit the same fucking
You
shit.
get down near the goal line,
bro.
this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off
You
big
ain't nowhere
time,
near the
especially
guy.
when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
My screen clear, man. That's your cheap ass internet.
And that'll make it 13-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Well, guys, you knew this shit was gonna happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And
So you never
beyond the
get to
20,
25-yard line, man. Just start taking a knee, man.
Just a yard pass.
We got the
over
worst
21.
punt return team and kickoff return team
And this
out here.
offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
My shit clear, bitch.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to
While your ass on the
Jones.
sideline. Fake
And
ass
not too
commissioner
much
quitting.
going there as he'll get
Fucking
it up
quitting
to the
asshole.
23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Good throw, Jackson.
He's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense.
Oh, they gonna call holding. There's a flag on the play. God damn it. Stop cheating me.
So he was holding from that left tackle.
Ain't no rule
position.
violation. My shit clear, man. Shut the fuck up. Go back in and come back out, bitch. Fix your shit.
Where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some claws.
I'm looking at it right now, stupid fuck.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Shit clear as a bell, you dumb fuck.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jones. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go.
Good throw and catch. Beautiful.
And he gets this to the other
Beautiful.
side of the field across the 45 before going out. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Good job, Jackson.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught. Jones.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't.
Good job.
Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
You dropped that.
Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 12, 2:21 the time left. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. First down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Good defense, guys.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football.
A big win right here,
back
guys. Put us back at 6 and 6.
So with that, we can just
Need the Steelers to lose and
one,
Cleveland winning too.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim
Division
just left
really
town
tight.
on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jones with a nice game there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock.
God damn it, get in the hole, Jones.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This from 36 yards out.
You missed that one too. God damn it.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's right down the middle of the field, guys.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Not much there, only a yard. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee goes Jackson.
Yeah, guys, that's a big game. Good job.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutout.